Is the high-resolution king finally returning to reclaim its throne? For years, the Nikon Z7 II has been the reliable workhorse for landscape and studio pros. But as we move deeper into 2026, the whispers have turned into a roar. Welcome back to TechVibe, where we break down the future of gear before it hits your camera bag. Today, we are diving deep into the massive leaks surrounding the Nikon Z7 III. We're talking about a potential 67-megapixel monster, the integration of RED's legendary color science, and why this might be the most important camera Nikon has released in half a decade. If you've been holding on to your Z7 II or your D850, wondering if it's finally time to upgrade, stay tuned. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why Nikon just brought a tank to a knife fight. The photography world has been a bit strange lately. We've seen the Z9 and Z8 dominate the professional hybrid space, and the Z6 III capture the hearts of speed-hungry creators. But for the purists, the landscape photographers who want every leaf in a forest to be tack sharp, or the studio artists who need medium-format detail in a 35mm body, there's been a void. The Z7 III is designed to fill that void, and the rumored specs are nothing short of breathtaking. Reliable sources and recent leaks suggest Nikon is moving away from the 45-megapixel sensor we've seen for years. Instead, we are looking at a brand new 67-megapixel BSI CMOS sensor. Some even bolder leaks from the Asian supply chain hint at an accelerated FX format reaching up to 90 megapixels through a pixel shift mode. This isn't just a minor bump. It's a direct shot at the Sony A7R V, and even entry-level medium-format systems. So imagine having the dynamic range Nikon is famous for, but with enough resolution to crop in 200% and still have a crisp, professional image, but resolution isn't. The only story here, the real TechVibe twist for 2026, is the RED digital cinema integration. Since Nikon acquired RED, everyone has been waiting to see how that DNA would manifest. The Z7 III is rumored to be the first stills-focused camera to feature RED-inspired color science and internal 12-bit unraw. This means you're getting that Hollywood skin tone and highlight roll-off in a body. It's light enough for a 3-mile hike to a mountain peak. Furthermore, the viewfinder experience is getting a massive overhaul. Rumors point to a 5.76 million EVF with zero blackout and a refresh rate that mimics an optical finder. This is crucial for high-resolution shooting, where precision is everything. Nikon is also reportedly introducing a new T-stop metadata, communication for cinema lenses, bridging the gap between photography and high-end cinematography more seamlessly than ever before. This camera isn't just an upgrade, it's a complete reimagining of what a high-res mirrorless body can achieve in the modern era. Let's talk about speed and intelligence. The Z7 III is expected to house dual EXPEED 7 processors, or potentially the debut of the EXPEED 8. This isn't just about frames per second. It's about the AI-powered autofocus. We're hearing reports of a new deep learning subject detection system that can track eyes through dense foreground elements like branches or rain. For a landscape photographer, this might not seem vital, but for those of us shooting weddings or environmental portraits in high resolution, it's a game changer. No more almost sharp images at 60-plus megapixels. Beyond the raw processing power, Nikon is expected to implement a sophisticated pre-release capture mode specifically tuned for high-resolution bursts. This ensures you never miss a decisive moment by buffering images before you even fully press the shutter. Additionally, the inclusion of a dedicated AI chip for scene recognition means the camera can now differentiate between specific bird species, racing cars, and even fast-moving athletes with surgical precision. This makes the Z7 III a surprisingly viable option for high-end wildlife photography as well. Now, I know what the skeptics are saying. More megapixels means more noise. But that's where the BSI, or back-illuminated technology, comes in. Nikon is reportedly using a new stack architecture that improves light gathering even with smaller pixels. Combined with a base ISO of 64 and Nikon staple, the dynamic range is expected to be class-leading. We are looking at a potential 15 stops of dynamic range, allowing you to pull details out of the deepest shadows without introducing that nasty digital grain. For the video shooters, don't think Nikon forgot about you. While the Z8 is the hybrid, King the Z7 III is rumored to offer 8000 at 30p and 4K at 120p with no overheating issues. Thanks to a redesigned internal thermal path, this is a massive win for solo shooters who need higher race B-roll but don't want the bulk of a gripped Z9. The build quality is another area where TechVibe followers will be pleased. Nikon is sticking to its built-like-a-tank philosophy. Expect a magnesium alloy chassis, full weather sealing that exceeds the previous generation, the return of the 4-axis tilting screen we saw in the Z8. This is huge for vertical shooters who found the old flip-out screens a bit clumsy for tripod work. Moreover, the connectivity suite is rumored to feature a full-sized HDMI port and dual SFEXpress Type B slots to handle the massive data rates of 67 megapixel RAW files and 8K video. This ensures that professionals working in high-pressure studio environments can transfer files with blazing fast reliability. Let's talk pricing and availability, because that's the question on everyone's mind. In the US and premium markets, the Nikon Z7 III is expected to land somewhere between $3,200 and $3,500 for the body. It's a premium price, but when you consider its rivaling cameras that cost $6,000 or more in terms of raw resolution and color science, the value proposition starts to look very tempting. The official announcement is rumored for the second quarter of 2026, with shipping starting shortly after. Why does this matter right now? Because the industry is at a crossroads. We've mastered speed, we've mastered autofocus, and now we are returning to the art of the perfect frame. The Nikon Z7 III represents a shift back to image quality as the primary goal. It's for the person who wants to print big, the person who wants their work to stand out in a world of compressed social media images, and the person who trusts the Nikon feel above all else. As we look at the 2026 roadmap, it's clear Nikon isn't just playing catch-up anymore. They're setting the pace. Between the Z9 to flagship rumors and this higher race Z7 III powerhouse, the big three battle between Sony, Canon, Adana, and Nikon has never been more intense. So, is the Nikon Z7 III the camera you've been waiting for? If you need the ultimate landscape tool, a high-end studio rig, or a compact cinema-capable body with 67 megapixels of glory, the answer is a resounding yes. We will be keeping our eyes glued to the leaks as they continue to pour in. You can bet we'll have the first hands-on review right here on the channel. Thank you for hanging out with us at TechVibe if this deep dive into the Nikon Z7 III got you excited. Do us a huge favor, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us keep bringing you these high-quality tech breakdowns. Also, let us know in the comments, are you team more megapixels, or do you think 45 is enough? We read every single comment and love hearing your take on the latest gear. Until next time, keep shooting, keep creating, and stay tuned for the next vibe in tech.